So today we were going to go river tubing or rafting or something, and we went to this place that's called River Rat, and this place is cool because most of the people who work there are young and somewhat near my age. So I was able to actually talk to them and stuff, and it wouldn't be awkward. But for the actual experience of the ride, let's just say it was fun whenever it comes to survival situations. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why my hair is all weird, it's because I just got out of the shower. I just don't want you to think I'm changing my hairstyle or anything. River tubing. So there's this guy who took us on a bus with all of our tubes down to this one trail that led down to the river, and so then we got down there with the tubes and we started going, and I was like, this isn't even like I thought it was gonna be a bit more like fast paced than this. And then my sister Lily was like, I mean, this thing's nickname is literally the Lazy River, so what else do you expect? I was like, well, I don't expect to go 0.5 miles an hour on a lazy river. I expect to go a bit faster than this. It literally, it almost felt like I wasn't even moving. Like that. That's literally how slow I was going. And boy was I wrong. It could get pretty fast paced. So then I was wearing black cheap $1 sandals, and my stepdad Nathan even told me before we left that wearing those was probably not going to be the best idea, but I decided to do it anyways, and that ended up being a bit of a mistake. So then I can I start to hear sounds of fast moving water. I look in front of me and there's just this drop. It was almost like a not so steep waterfall with a bunch of rocks and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, it looked dangerous almost, but I saw a bunch of other people going down it. Looked like they were having a blast. So then the sandals problem came in. My feet were dragging in the water, and then I noticed my sandals were breaking because they were cheap and apparently not meant for water. So then I am slowly approaching this huge drop off of just insane looking rapids and trying to fix my sandals at the same time. And so then the drop comes and I'm still fixing my sandals, and I can see a bunch of waves coming, so I get real tense whenever I see one of them coming while trying to multitask to fix my sandal at the same time. And so then there's this big wave that's coming. I was able to see it from a mile away. I was like, alright, I can do this. I can take this. And well, I thought I could. And so I hit it, still fixing my sandals. I fell off of my tube. I felt it's in the water while being dragged by this absolutely insane current. I floated super quickly, about 10 or 15 feet, and then once I finally realized what's going on, I was just so shocked at this point. I got up, or at least I tried to get up anyways, still being dragged by the current, and then I realized what was happening. I was like, okay, I'm chill. no panicking. I'm in a situation. My raft's gone. It's like a quarter of a mile away at this point. My raft's gone. My shoes are broken. I need to get back to the shore before this current like drags me. There was a rock next to me. I tried to jump up onto it. Lost a sandal. I tried to jump onto it again. Lose my other sandal. No more shoes. Ripped shoes. I try to jump onto it again. I get this real bad cut on my foot from this one like really sharp rock. I try to jump onto it again. And I make it this time, except I got a real bad like bruise thing on my knee. And my foot and my knee were hurting. I'm on this rock in the middle of these giant rapids in the middle of a river. I was like, okay, I got this. By the way, this is the first kind of like real like actual danger that could actually like really harm me that I had to deal with. Like, this is the first time something like that had ever happened to me. So then I was kind of lucky because it was almost like this path of rocks was leading to the shore. And so I slowly make my way there, and I did it alright. I mean, I slipped like once or twice. I didn't fall though. I was alright. And so then I'm on the shore, and then I realize my raft is gone. So then I'm not just gonna be able to like walk back to the end of the river because that's still like a mile, maybe 2 or 3 miles to go. So I can't do that. So I have to get my raft. So on the shore, there's basically just like a bunch of like big like boulders and rocks and stuff. And back during these past few years, one of my hobbies have been parkour. I started playing Assassin's Creed back a while ago, and I just I just like really liked how all the assassins were able to like go about their environment in such a smooth and quick way. And so apparently, I looked it up. That was called parkour. Me and my brother started doing it around the house, just like learning it and trying to get used to it. And I mean, we were like alright at it, I guess. I mean, I could like climb up a jungle gym in like 5 to 7 seconds. I was alright at it. This was when my experience with parkour really was put to the test. I had to do parkour along the rocks, become faster than my raft was floating, so that I could catch up to it. And so I had never parkoured so hard in my life. It was just insane. And I was still doing this in bare feet, by the way, and my foot was like bleeding too. I was still doing this in bare feet, just like hardcore parkouring along the rocks and stuff. And so then, once I had just about caught up with my raft, there was this one guy who saw me chasing after my raft, looking like an absolute boss. He's like, "Yo, is this your raft?" I was like, "Yeah, could you like help me, please?" And he was like, "Yeah, dude, I got you." So he went out and he got my raft for me while he was in his raft, and he just like slowly like dragged it over to me, and I was like, "Thank you, dude, so much. You literally like saved me." He was like, "No problem, bro." So then I'm fine after that. I have my raft back, but I don't have shoes. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't record this, it's because, okay, so it might not make much sense because, you know, we went on some super hardcore whitewater rafting yesterday. So I'm not sure if you were able to record then. Why couldn't you record this? Well, during whitewater rafting, they had these helmets that had GoPro mounts on them. And I had my GoPro, and I had a helmet with the GoPro mount. So I was able to stick my GoPro, it was on my head, it was locked. It was secure. During the lazy river, however, they didn't have helmets. I didn't have any like chest or head straps or anything like that to actually like keep my GoPro on. And now, don't get me wrong, I do a lot of risks for vlogs. I don't even do vlogs very often, but usually whenever I do, I try to make them as awesome as possible. And my GoPro was the only camera that I had, so I have to go through a lot with it in order to make these vlogs while I'm on vacation, so I can share these amazing experiences with the internet. However, during the river tubing, we didn't have helmets, and like I said, I didn't have like a chest strap or head strap or anything that I could put it on. So I would have had to have held it, and I didn't think that was the best idea. So I was just gonna like play it safe and not bring it. And quite honestly, I didn't even know what happened was gonna happen. And even if I had known it was gonna happen, I still don't think I would have brought my GoPro, because I mean, I lost my shoes, I lost my raft, and my GoPro is probably going to be next after that. So I just didn't think it was worth taking that risk. And I thought it was just going to be like a slow ride down a river anyways. I mean, it's not like that's content you want to watch. So I didn't bring it. And then what happened, and I was like, oh, darn. I probably should have actually considered bringing my GoPro, but now that I think about it, I decided not to. So alright, so back to the story. At this point, I have no shoes and I'm in my raft, floating back, and I mean, not much happened after that, except whenever the ride ascended, the river went on, but the trail back on the shore I had to go up was on the side of the river. I was on the other side of the river, so I had to kind of like paddle my way back in order to actually get to the shore. And anyways, I was going too far past the trail, and I was continuing down the river, so I didn't have any other choice but to jump out of my raft and go back to the shore. As it turns out, the river was a lot deeper than I thought. My whole body went under the water, and then I got back up, and I was like, Jesus, I did not expect that. That kind of took me by surprise. So I grabbed my raft, and I had to literally swim upstream. But for those who don't know, I've been doing swimming on a team for the past like 3 years. I don't know if I'll be doing it again. Maybe it will, but like, I'm pretty good at swimming. So I literally had to swim upstream of the river, and that was like really hard. But I mean, I did. And then Lily eventually caught up to me, and I was just sitting there waiting for the rest of my family, because I was way in front of her. I was way in front of everybody else, so I had to wait for them. And there's this dude who worked at the River Rat company. He was probably like my age, and he was just chilling on the chair, listening to music, helping anybody who needed help getting out of their rafts, and he was my age, so he still had like a childlike spirit, and apparently he had been working from 8 o'clock and it was like noon, mind you, and so he went out into the middle of the river and was jumping off the rocks and stuff, and I thought, man, this dude is cool. And I mean, he understood what I went through and how that would make me feel. I mean, personally, I didn't think it was going to be that fun, but then it ended up being fun just because of what happened, and it was pretty awesome. So yeah, that's the story of what happened this morning. Sorry I didn't record it. I mean, I have a couple pictures which will be shown in the video, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, we're not really doing much else. I mean, we're going out to dinner and that's it. I think I've had enough adventuring for today anyways. So, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess.